Hey, you guys, this is Simone Watson, and I'm here with writing goals for the week of what is today, December 19th. Okay, the reason I sound so excited is because I just made a video about my new writing project that I was really excited about last week, and now I'm like, oh, it's official! Woo! Okay, so yes, let us talk about writing goals. What order should we go in? Okay, first let's talk about the new writing project because I already brought it up. So, yes, my new writing project is called the Infrared Chronicles. I just made a video about it. It is episodic, which means each week there will be a little bit posted, and it is on Wattpad and on infraredchronicles.blogspot.com. So, that is something that I'm planning to keep up each week. It is not let me say, it's not a huge writing goal for this week. It is a goal for this week, but it's not going to take me a lot of time because I actually already wrote this week's entry. Each Friday, a new episode comes out, but I already have written the one for this Friday, so it's not something to worry about so much. But I am trying to stay ahead as much as possible so that I don't stress myself out the Thursday before the thing is supposed to go up. But that is really exciting because I'm having to plan everything really far in advance. I don't know how long the Infrared Chronicles will last because if you saw the other video, it's a prequel to my novel that takes place in 2038, Red Letter Law. So, in theory, it could last for 22 years, but that's kind of scary to think about still writing this that far in advance. I don't know about that. I mean, I don't know, but I am hoping that eventually when Red Letter Law gets a book deal, this will help to build a little bit of the hype for Red Letter Law. And I mentioned in my other video, there are not going to be spoilers here. So this is a prequel to Red Letter Law, but it's not going to have these huge spoilers where, oh no, we weren't supposed to know that, blah, blah, blah. No, it's not going to be like that. So fun. I'm excited. Okay. Now let us talk about goals and things like that. First of all, Tethered, you guys. Tethered is close to being done getting arranged. And I said that last week, but now it's really close. And if you saw me yesterday, it's because I made a quick video about how I felt like giving up on Tethered and was committing to not giving up on it. And I'm glad I made that video because, yeah, this is go time. I gotta get Tethered done. Now, right now I have a list of priorities for this week. Instead of just having a bunch of goals, I have them in order so that way it's a little bit helpful for organization in terms of like what I need to spend the most time on. Okay, my number 4 priority is to get beta readers for Red Letter Law. I forgot. I probably should have talked about that first because that's number 4. I do have, as I said before, one beta reader / critique person that I'm swapping with. So that's good. I was looking for one more beta reader. I probably will still look. But like I said, it's priority number 4, so it's not the main thing I'm doing this week. And if worst comes to worst, I'll just get the printed version of Red Letter Law and then give that to somebody to beta read. So if it has to be like that, but hopefully that doesn't have to happen. But okay. Either way, I'll find a beta reader for it at some point. I am confident in that. And if I am done with this swap, I can do another swap. But that's something I'm going to go into when we get to goal number 1. So that was goal number 4. Goal number 3 is my new writing project, as I mentioned, the Infrared Chronicles. The reason why that's at number 3 is because, I think I already mentioned this, it's not going to take a lot of time. I already have this week's entry written. So it's all good. I can do more planning on it and stuff, but yeah. So let's get to goal number 2. Tethered. Yep, probably already mentioned Tethered. I need to get Tethered done being organized, and then I need to edit it into novella form and make it beautiful. And I'm excited to do that. I know sometimes I get like, oh, I'm feeling so much pressure with this book, but really and honestly and truly, That was too many things. Honestly and truly, sorry, that was a mosquito. Honestly and truly, it is a blessing. I'm very blessed that I get to write tethered. And sometimes it's fun and sometimes it's not. But I am tethered. I'm connected to this project. Haha, funny. Number one. Okay, you guys. So here's my new thing. I'm editing. Not my own stuff. I'm talking about editing other people's stuff. So I have decided, so beta reading, critiquing, and editing, and etc. I've decided with all three of those total, I can't have more than 2 projects at the same time because I don't want to get to the point where, first of all, I'm super, super stressed out, but second of all, I'm editing so much that I just can't write at all. So 2 projects at a time so that it won't take up too much of my time. But yes, right now I am critiquing one project, which is the one that I have swapped. I told you I swapped critiques with somebody, and I'm beta reading another project. Yes, so I'm beta reading that one, and I've got 2. And the good thing about this is it helps me to read, because I said last week I wanted to read, but it was kind of hard for me to focus on reading when I was like writer brained. Maybe I've gotten a little bit more used to that balance, but it's also that when I'm beta reading, I'm reading with a purpose. So I feel like I'm reading towards a specific goal rather than just like, oh, I'm going to read. Not that there's anything wrong with reading for leisure, but that's just what I feel like. So yes, those are my priorities in order. I hope to come at you next week when it's going to be right after Christmas. Yay! And it's going to be the first day of Kwanzaa, isn't it? Yeah! And in some countries, it's going to be Boxing Day. I hope to come at you next week on December 26th and tell you that I have finished the beta read and the critique. I want to be able to come to you guys and say that. So that would be very cool. Yeah, I'm trying to be as thorough as possible. Definitely don't want to rush through people's critiques. But now that I'm beta reading and critiquing, very soon I will be editing professionally, which is great. Because as a person who writes novels, you don't get paid right away. You get paid later on when you get a book deal. And I don't have that yet. And it's all good, But it is good to have editing as sort of a supplemental income. And I just found out recently, editing is so much fun. Like, it's really, really a lot of fun to me. So I'm glad that I get to do that. I'm very thankful for that. And yes, I hope to be done with both of those by the time I come at you next week. Under that, tethered. I'm gonna be done with tethered, or I'm at least gonna have a workable novella draft. In fact, whenever I get done with the novella draft, I'm gonna hop on YouTube and I'm gonna be like, you guys, I'm done with the novella draft. Unless it's like really late at night, and then I'll just wait until morning and then I'll tell you. But you guys, I am planning to tell you some good news about tethered very, very, very soon. Oh, but before I forget, I have decided that once I submit tethered to the novella imprint, that I keep saying, oh, I'm going to submit it to this novella imprint once it's ready. Once I submit it there, I'm going to take a break from tethered. I previously said, oh, I'm going to submit it to there and I'm going to immediately start working on a longer version of tethered. But I've realized that could be too much stress because I'm already going to be kind of anxious about not knowing whether that imprint is going to accept it. So I think I'm going to need to get my mind off of tethered during that time. And it's okay because I'll have other things to work on. I'll have my new writing project. Oh, the Infrared Chronicles. I forgot I can refer to it by name now. So I'll have the Infrared Chronicles to focus on, and I will have editing. So I'll have editing to focus on. So whenever I get to that point where tethered has been submitted, I don't have to worry about being idle. I'm so sorry. There are mosquitoes, and I'm trying to hurry up and film this, which is why I'm not refilming, because I'm hurrying up to film it. So hopefully this is a little bit comical that there are mosquitoes outside in South Florida in December. Anyway, usually we mostly see them in July, but okay. Yes, so that's what I was supposed to say. Yes, get tethered done, put tethered on the thing, take a break from tethered, but primarily get the critique and the beta read done. And then later on, get more into the editing business, because I can't take on too many editing clients right now because I've got those 2. Anyway, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope I didn't forget anything. I don't think so, because I pretty much said everything like 1.5 times, because sometimes I'm a little bit weird like that. So, you guys, if I just said you guys, y'all, I'm just gonna say y'all. If y'all feel like liking, commenting, subscribing, doing whatever you guys want to do, I'd be very happy with that. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. I am very excited. Are you very excited? I think you're very excited too if you're watching. Well, maybe not. I shouldn't tell you how you feel. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye.